And I challenge you elite point guards to attempt to look different than other elite point guards. You see, a lot of players like to claim different. You see this right here? These are called bunny ears. You get it? Level 40, season 6, bunny ears. Well, when's the last time that you guys seen a playmaking shot creator actually play like a shot creator type of build? We're talking about taking advantage of the full scope of mechanics that 2K offers shooters. You know, hop jumpers, step backs, leaners. All too often, we're seeing playmaking shot creator builds look almost exactly the same. You Derrick Rose speed boost one direction, Trae Young speed boost another direction, Trae Young crab or quick stop. And I am in no way attempting to discredit those players who actually take advantage of those dribble options to take a standard standing shot, because it does take a lot of skill to even get those dribble animations to function in your favor. I've been in the lab going crazy trying to get these speed boost animations to activate in the lab. They work fine, but when I take it out to the park or the rec center, man, it's a whole different story. I could barely get these Derrick Rose speed boost animations to activate. So I understand how difficult it is, but it's a thing of beauty when you actually see a shot creating type of build out there playing like a shot creator. Imagine a young Ticino creating shot options that you couldn't even see there, well ahead of the competition in regards to creating shots, and using the wide gamut of shooting options that 2K offers shooters in hop jumpers, step backs, and leaners. Imagine for a second how unstoppable shooters would be if they did indeed take advantage of these hop jumpers incorporated with the Derrick Rose speed boost, the Trae Young crabs, the Trae Young speed boost, the quick stops. There is a whole other realm of shooting options for shooters. I always wanted to play something like Ticino, but I could never make it happen. There's something with my timing that I can't get right, but when you guys see it happen, it is just so entertaining to watch. As you guys see in the gameplay behind me, the young homie Calva Killer, y'all go check him out on Twitch and on TikTok. He came out to play yesterday from our community within our Discord. By the way, if you guys are looking for players to run with on NBA 2K22, come join our Discord. We'd love to have you. Whenever I'm looking for players to run with, I send out a message within our Discord. The young homie Calva Killer responded and he put on an absolute showcase. You guys let me know from the background gameplay whether or not you think shot creators are still viable options on 2K22. And we're not talking about just your standard playmaking shot creator, because I don't know if you guys know this. The playmaking shot creator that you're normally used to seeing out there, who does the standard Derrick Rose into Trae Young, you know, the usual speed boost options and then stop and pop type of shooters, those players have evolved from what used to be playmaking sharpshooters. And the way playmaking sharpshooters evolved was because there were playmakers who were able to hit shots in previous versions of 2K, taking deep range shots as a playmaking build. And we're talking about pure playmaker builds. That was when there'll be a playmaker and also a sharpshooter on one team. Then from one year to the next, 2K kind of merged the two, making playmaking sharpshooters. And playmaking sharpshooters moved very similar to what you guys are seeing today in playmaking shot creators. The shot creator build was in a class of its own and had a particular playing style. And then from one year to the next, the community and 2K decided to merge the playmaking build with the shot creator build. But it seemed like players just didn't understand the full scope of options available to them. So the majority of playmaking shot creators play like playmaking sharpshooters. But little do most playmaking shot creators know they have so much more options at their disposal, especially with a tremendously high shooting badge count and playmaking badge count. I would love to see more playmaking shot creator builds dive a little deeper and expand the game for both offense and defense. You see, good defenders love a challenge. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you're a defender out there, wouldn't you like to see more options aside from just knowing that you're just one wrong move away, one speed boost away from getting killed? Now imagine that you do make that wrong move and the ball handler gets a speed boost, but yet he takes a step back jumper to knock down that shot. As a defender, you put your hands up, you say, ah, he got me on that one. And you come back as a defender better prepared on the next play for multiple shooting options within that player's shooting arsenal. You see, a lot of players like to claim different. You see this right here? These are called bunny ears. You get it? Level 40, season 6, bunny ears. Well, players love to claim that they're different. And there's certainly different levels to this stuff, but I think most elite players all look the same. And I challenge you elite point guards to attempt to look different than other elite point guards. Because it's one thing to beat a defender off the dribble, especially if you're using a screen, and defenders do not have speed boosting options at their disposal. So I challenge you guys that if you do beat a defender with a speed boost option, how about challenging yourself into creating a more difficult shot option in a step back or a leaner? Put on a show, woo, and move the crowd. As you guys see in the gameplay behind me, this is what I feel is the most entertaining to watch. I have an affinity for shot creating type of players because I personally always wanted to have this play style under my belt. It seems to be a very rare occasion where you come across a player who utilizes his right stick to shoot the rock, taking them step backs, killing the defense. And one thing that I noticed is that the defense even applauds a player who takes full advantage of all his shooting options. It goes without saying that hop jumpers, step backs, and leaners are still very much alive and very much overpowered on NBA 2K22. So if you guys want to hit the lab and look different on NBA 2K22, you might want to incorporate this into your shooting arsenal. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful, informative, or even interesting. And if you did, please consider dropping a like on the video. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, as we intend to have a ton of 2K22 content coming your way. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all.